recipe nearly every single day up until Christmas. Today we have my red velvet tres leches cake. Soft, light, luxurious red velvet sponge soaked in a creamy vanilla triple milk mixture. Topped with whipped cream and a dusting of cocoa powder is the perfect combination of vanilla and cocoa flavours. Starting with tangy dairy-free buttermilk for that extremely moist and creamy texture, it's made without eggs or dairy. Dark cocoa powder gives that slight chocolate flavour without overpowering the buttery vanilla flavours in the sponge and milk soak. Using concentrated red food colouring for that deep red festive colour, it's baked until golden and soaked overnight. Topped with velvety whipped cream and a dusting of cocoa powder, this cake is a perfect combination of two.
Every time I make breakfast potatoes, this is the recipe I use because not only is it super easy, it only takes a handful of ingredients. Alright, so I start off by dicing some Yukon Gold potatoes, or really any other yellow skin waxy potato. And I like keeping the skin on, but it's not necessary, so if you want to peel it, no problem. Then bring them over to a pot of salted water and bring the potatoes to a boil. And while they boil, melt some salted butter with some olive oil in a medium pan. When the potatoes are soft, drain them and then add them to the pan. Now you want to toss them in the butter and oil mixture and let them cook without touching so that one side can get crispy. I'm using some garlic powder, smoked paprika, onion powder, and of course some salt and pepper. Toss those potatoes in the seasoning mix. The pan should be somewhat dry as of now, but the potatoes should have one side that's crispy and one side that's soft. Then just turn off the heat, toss in some chopped parsley, and serve them alongside some bacon and eggs.
Big game this weekend. It is so delicious and easy to make. Here's how to do it. Roll out a pizza crust onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Then brush on a half a cup of your favorite pizza sauce. Make sure to leave a little space at the edges. Put on a layer of sliced deli ham, a cup of freshly grated mozzarella, a layer of salami and another cup of cheese, and a layer of pepperoni followed by one more cup of cheese. Now you're going to carefully roll it up, and it's easier if you use the paper to help you. When you get to the other side, just pull that end up and fold it over. Make sure to pinch all the seams together, then flip it over so that the seam is face side down. Brush on a tablespoon of some melted butter and sprinkle with some garlic powder and some parsley. Cut a few slits in the top and bake it at 400 for about 20 minutes or until the crust is crispy and golden. Slice it up and serve it with some more pizza sauce for dipping. Now pause the video to screenshot the recipe. Enjoy!
I recently had the best chicken over rice in Miami at DCG, and now I'm craving it again, so let's make it at home. Start with some boneless, skinless chicken thighs and marinate with garlic, ground coriander, smoked paprika, tandoori masala, cumin, Middle Eastern 7-spice, black pepper, white pepper, salt, lemon juice, olive oil, and plain yogurt. Massage that all in and let it marinate for as long as you like. For the white sauce, combine mayonnaise, yogurt, a garlic clove, lemon juice, salt, and pepper, and blend that up using an immersion blender. For the rice, go in with some ghee, chicken bouillon, 7-spice, cardamom pods, wash and drain basmati rice, add water, salt, cover, and let it simmer on low for about 15 to 20 minutes. I also seared the chicken in some ghee until it was golden on both sides. Take that out of the pan and then chop it up into these rough cubes, then add it back to the pan on a high heat for a couple more minutes with a little more tandoori spice for added color and flavor. You have to serve this with a little lettuce, tomato, cucumber salad on the side. Drench it in some white sauce, add some hot sauce, fresh parsley,